The Buddha's teachings and the climate crisis. Seeking a deeper solution. The nature of the crisis. In the modern era, the world is facing a climate crisis. Scientists are talking about carbon emissions, rising temperatures, and ecological collapse. But is this problem merely a matter of physics? Buddhist scholars argue that it is fundamentally a psychological problem. This is because the destruction of our outer world is simply an outward manifestation of the greed, hatred, and delusion within our own minds. Over the next 30 minutes, we will explore how to connect the Buddha's ancient teachings with modern climate science and discuss how to find a deeper solution. The Buddha's appreciation of nature. The Buddha's life was deeply intertwined with trees, from his birth under a sal tree, his enlightenment beneath the Bodhi tree, to his final passing, parinibbana, between two sal trees. The Buddha once taught King Pasenadi about the profound importance of trees. He said, "Trees provide shade and fruit to all who live together within them. Even to those who destroy them, they continue to provide shade." This stands as a supreme model of the loving kindness, metta, that we should extend to our earth. The story of the Rukkasa tree spirit. Buddhist Jataka tales and commentaries contain many stories of the Rukkasa tree spirits. Once, a monk prepared to cut down a large tree to clear a space for his meditation. At that moment, the tree spirit dwelling within appeared and pleaded, "Venerable Sir, this tree is not only my home, but it is also a shelter for other living beings. Please, I beg you, do not cut it down." Now, let us visualize an event from the time of the Buddha. In that era, the great forests were the sanctuaries for all living beings. One day, a monk, seeking a secluded place for meditation, discovered a magnificent tree with sprawling branches. The monk intended to cut off some of the branches to clear a space for his practice. However, at that very moment, a startling voice emerged. The Rukkasa tree spirit, inhabiting the tree, clutching the trunk and weeping, pleaded with the monk, "Venerable Sir, please do not cut these branches. This tree is not only my home, but it is also a refuge for many small birds and creatures. A single strike of your blade will destroy the lives of us all. We, too, possess the desire to live, the capacity for fear, and the power of love." Hearing this, the monk immediately realized the sanctity of nature's life. This story offers us a profound lesson. In the modern world, we cut down great forests every day for buildings and factories. We tend to see these trees merely as resources. Yet, according to the teachings of the Buddha, these trees also possess the nature of life. Every tree we cut down destroys the homes of the countless living beings that rely upon it. Climate change is, in essence, the result of our greed forcing the destruction of nature's homes. We should reflect on whether the weeping of the tree spirit is, in fact, the cry for help from the ecosystems being destroyed by today's global warming. Just as the tree spirit begged for its home to be spared, nature today is asking us to stop and reflect. To value a tree and to plant a new one is, in the Buddhist sense, the practice of metta, loving kindness, in action. This story reminds us that every element of nature possesses life and interconnectedness. Cutting down a single tree means destroying the homes of the living beings that depend on it. In today's world, we clear-cut vast forests to build human settlements. Due to our greed, not only have the tree spirits lost their abodes, but countless living species have become homeless. Anicca, impermanence, and ecological Dharma. The Buddha taught Sattasuriya Anicca Kama. All conditioned things are impermanent. Everything arises, changes, and eventually decays. When we apply this truth to the climate, we can better understand that our Earth is not something that will last forever regardless of our actions. Natural resources are finite, and the cycles of nature are fragile. In the Sattasuriya Sutta of the Anguttara Nikaya, the discourse on the seven suns serves as an ancient metaphor for the extreme rising temperatures of the world, reminding us of the potential for nature's cycles to be destroyed. Interdependence, idapakayata. In Buddhism, there is the principle of idapakayata. If this exists, that comes to be. This concept is known in ecology as interdependence. If forests are destroyed, droughts occur. If there is drought, food and water become scarce. This is a connected chain. Humans are not masters above nature. We are simply a part of it. Once we realize this, we will understand that destroying the environment is the same as destroying ourselves. The three poisons and the modern economy. Our primary problem today is greed, lobha. As Stephanie Kaza writes in her book, Mindfully Green, our consumerist culture is driven by a greed that can never be satisfied. Delusion, moha. We mistakenly believe the earth belongs to us, and we extract resources without limit. This is profound ignorance. Right livelihood, samajiva. The Buddha taught the importance of ethical livelihood. In today's context, right livelihood means an economy that does not harm nature, and a lifestyle that minimizes waste. Compassion and the future. Finally, how do the practices of sila, morality, samadhi, concentration, and panna, wisdom, help save the world? Thich Nhat Hanh often said, "Loving the earth is loving yourself." Compassion is not just about helping people far away. It is about taking responsibility for the plants, the animals, and the future generations that share this home with us. In conclusion, to face the climate crisis, we need more than just technology. We need the psychology of reducing greed. Because we are all small fragments of this great earth, let us start today by using mindfulness, satipatthana, to learn to live in harmony with nature. Thanks for watching. See you next video.